It's Business 24 on iBrandTV, and our primary focus is Metaverse in Nigeria, impact on businesses and the future. The digital economy is expected to contribute up to $300 billion to Africa's gross domestic product, GDP, by 2025. Thriving tech startup ecosystems in Africa are already driving job creation and economic growth. There's no doubt about that. Now, what do you think could pose challenges to the adoption of the Metaverse technology?
Okay. Yes. So in Nigeria currently, we have a lot of tech gurus and we have a lot of technocrats. And most of the challenge that I would say, most of the challenge that we have is not just limited to power, because, you know, power has always been an important fundamental value for accessing, you know, technology. You know, so for Nigeria as a whole, you know, we still do not have the high bandwidth capacity in terms of data access, like in the Western world. Although we are there, you know, we're almost there, you know, we're thriving with the little we have. You know, a lot of us here are doing great things. You know, a lot of us are, you know, creating powerful technological solutions that are, you know, cutting boundaries and doing so many fantastic things. You know, it's encouraging, but until we get to a stage where our bandwidth network is as strong as that of the Western world, we're still going to be having a lot of lapses and very high latency in connecting and interacting in the metaverse. Until we have that structure, that technological structure that can give us high bandwidth data connection and high bandwidth data services, I would not say we are fully ready for the metaverse. You know, we definitely have some, some corporations that are doing great things in terms of doing what they can to provide that high bandwidth in terms of data connection. But right now, I would not say we are there yet, you know, because, you know, accessing not just the metaverse, you know, accessing data services at, you know, the kind of speed and, you know, the kind of response time we're looking for, we still have a long way to go. We're almost there, but we still have a long way to go. And without that, you know, we won't be in the metaverse. We will have access, but, you know, with a lot of limitations. We will have a lot of limitations because of the bandwidth capacity, the data capacities, and the speed of our internet connection. You know,
okay,
it is very important to have that in order before you think of even delving into, you know, doing business comfortably in the metaverse.
Okay,
it's very important to make sure that is sorted.
All right. Whenever we bring up issues, you know, that concerns the country, we always bring in the government in one way or the other. Hence, here we are face to face with the government. What role can the government play in tackling these hurdles?
I think the government they need to be, you know, not just oriented, they need to be welcoming to this digital age that is, you know, this generation of digital growth that we are in. Data services is very, very important. Internet speed is very important. And, you know, having access to put yourself or represent yourself in a digital form, you know, in a digital image, in an avatar, you know, you need a lot of, you need a very good connection in terms of internet speed. And for the Nigerian government, you know, the earlier or the sooner they embrace digital technology, you know, I think it will be better for all of us. Because right now, there are a lot of things happening in the esports industry. There are a lot of things happening in the virtual workrooms, you know, as a result of the recent COVID-19, where we had to stay at home. necessity brought about us um, having meetings from home, having virtual meetings from home. So you can imagine if we don't embrace digital technology on time, it will just pass us by and we'll start, trying to catch up with it again. So for the Nigerian government, they just need to hug the digital age, embrace it, and work with it now that it is at its peak.
Okay, now let's look at the educational system in Nigeria. Are you in any way suggesting the possibility of inculcating, considering our curriculum, introducing some aspects, that could help, especially the students who are in school, could help them know about this and probably begin to practice right from school rather than waiting, say, after school to begin to get used to this new technology?
Well, for me, for a suggestion purpose, it's not something I would say I'm suggesting because, right now, if the government embraces digital growth, this digital technology, they will have to that they capture all infrastructural areas, the educational sector, the hospitality, the business environment, small businesses, everywhere, everywhere they have to ensure that, they inculcate and introduce these digital solutions into schools, into hospitals, into the organizations, because right now, what we do, the youth of our time, we are very fast in learning. The fact that we have a mobile phone on our palms, we have access to the digital ecosystem, and before you know it, they are learning new things. So the Gen Z is already there, if I must say.
Yeah.
Having access to social media, having access to data, it's already there. It's just left for the government to realize this and know that, look, we shouldn't be doing old school. We shouldn't be repeating the same curriculum since 1962. We need to update our curriculum. We need to introduce that, look, things have changed. We don't do this way anymore.
Okay.
Right now it's not analog, it's digital.
All right.
The sooner they realize that, the faster and better for the economy as a whole.
Yeah.
Just like in the Western world, everybody has, caught up. Everybody is already, incorporating, technological solutions to their houses, to their work. The faster we do that in Nigeria as a whole,
okay, now it can now
better, much better for us.
All right. Now the very last question, make it as brief as possible, please. How can small business owners leverage Metaverse in branding and brand building, business growth, and productivity? Very briefly now, Ikenna.
Okay. Yes. For SMEs right now, we have an avenue to showcase our products. We are already doing that. Most of us are already doing that. Via the internet, via the cyberspace, websites and all. But leveraging on the metaverse will not just expose your product in a 2D format. It will expose your product in a 3-dimensional format where customers, investors from around the world will be able to interact with your product, not just see the picture or see the video. You will be able to interact with your product. So I believe that it's a very, very big opportunity for SMEs, which would also, expose, a lot of things to expose from everywhere. We'll be able to have access to your product and experience it, and see how it works. View it from all angles, ask questions, interact with it.
Okay.
So I think it's a very, very good idea and very good solution for SMEs.
All right.
To start leveraging on it right away.
Okay. On that positive note, I want to thank you very much for being a part of the program today.
It's a great honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ikenna. Now, this is where we will be drawing the curtain on today's episode of Business 24 here on iBrandTV. Until next time, do stay safe and sweet. Michael Nas.